everybody, and here we are for a day in Costa Maya Mexico. Yeah, very large. Thumbnail. Maybe. It's cooked right. It tastes weird.
Flashback.
And everybody, look at this. All right, I have to give kudos to having a balcony, which is small but nice. Just look at how pleasant this water is. It looks absolutely fake. Look at it. It's so still. It's so calm. We are very much en route to Mexico on this sea day, but just the sky is blue. The sun is out. Man, look at this sea. This is beautiful. And all you see is the sea. Like, as far as you can see is the sea. This is beautiful. Just thank you. Gorgeous. Amazing. I really love cruising. And you know what else I love? Mexico. Hey everybody, Joel Hansen. Welcome to this video where today we're going to make a stop in Costa Maya, Mexico on a cruise we had with MSC. So this is on the MSC seaside. Kind of rhymes, kind of goes, I guess you could say, which was a cruise we took departing out of Orlando, Florida. We had a couple brilliant stops, including also Cozumel, but Costa Maya. We're also in the Bahamas, but today, Costa Maya, an area known for Mayan pyramids, also known for the famous Quintana Roo culture, beauty, kind of like the Cancun, Playa del Carmen area. So we're going to show you a little bit of our time on the cruise ship, followed by some food, of course, and then Costa Maya with pyramids and a whole bunch of other cool things. So even though I've been to Mexico many times, this is my first time actually being in Costa Maya. So super excited to check that out. So with that, guys, one day, Costa Maya, what you need to see, do, and let's go have some fun. All right, so did some work on the computer, secured some pineapple and turkey later, and then we're gonna hit the gym, have some fun, and get some exercise in. Gonna do some full body, a little bit of cardio, then go eat. All the dinner. All right, gym and showered, and now we're doing dinner. It's a little fancier night. So we have beef tartars, which I think looks pretty good. Beef, it's raw beef, basically. It's good. And then we have supposed to be a tenderloin with some mushrooms, nasty potatoes, a little bit of asparagus, lobster. Not good. It's cooked right. It tastes weird. And the potatoes taste like they came out of a box, and they're supposed to be truffle mashed potatoes, but the only thing you tasted was cloves in them. So that whole dinner, I'm sorry, that was a write-off. That meat actually tasted kind of like borderline bad. So I'm not even gonna risk it. I don't wanna get sick. Baked Alaska? No. Up in the buffet, had a massive salad I forgot to show, but I got some pork chops. I'm gonna mix them up with some mustard and hot sauce.
Till dawn, till the day.
Everybody, and here we are for a day in Costa Maya Mexico. Mi favorito. I was just here not long ago. I love Mexico. I've actually never been to the technical Costa Maya, but we've been all around the area, Quintana Roo area, say like Bacalar, Tulum's a bit north, Playa's north. There's our ship. There's another ship, a couple other ships. But yeah, beautiful waters, beautiful everything. And lots of sun, so I'm definitely going to get some action. Some sunscreen is going to be necessary. And I don't really know what we're going to get up to, besides have a challenge to have the most fun in Costa Maya possible. How's that? Actually, I want to go see a ruin. There's some ruins and stuff close by, so let's see what's up. And here we have all the shops in the little cruise port here. A variety. And this place is huge. Music, shops, everything you could want. Drugstores, clothing, trinkets. Obviously overpriced, but I mean, it is a beautiful area. There's a little pool. There's not really like a beach, but there's a pool area. Here's another kind of pool area. So yeah, I'm quite impressed. And it goes on and on and on. More pools, more drugstores. They have some nice dresses there. This is actually a very impressive bit of shopping. Like I truly am impressed. So yeah, you can come here. I mean, you definitely don't get a real taste of, Mexico, but it's pretty cool. And like I said, we're hoping to get to the ruins. So what we did is we have officially now just leaving the cruise port and already getting like right away from the cruise ship. It was half the price. It went from 110 a person down to 55 a person, even still in the complex. And now that we're out of here, we can probably find an independent taxi, and I bet we can get it even cheaper. So just like a tip. Plus, now I officially feel like we're kind of in actual Mexico. Like, this is a little bit more of real Mexico. And that being said, I'm gonna put on some sunscreen. And now I really feel like getting more Mexico. Look, guys, this is Mexico. That's a bit of a fake ruin, but definitely looking great. Here's people trying to sell more tours and stuff, but I guess we can ask these people, see what's up. And officially on our way, we got a taxi, and we're off to see Chacchoben. So some of the ruins kind of still in this area. And apparently you can climb some, which is kind of rare at this point, as a lot of them are becoming, let's say, more and more protected for good reason. People abusing and standing on them, and even just a general, walking does kind of degrade the kind of ruins and history themselves. But we got about a 40-minute ride to the actual ruins and stuff, so should have some fun. So vámonos. And pulling into Chacchoben, the ruins. Apparently there is about 7 ruins. Only 1 or 2 are really kind of big and sizable. But lots of tour buses here. Very popular spot for all the for all the tourists. I better bleep that out. Yeah, guys, All right, so we got our ticket office. They're trying to sell me nachos over here. I ain't having that BS. I want that Authentica. But you can also buy, you know, your trinkets and your merch and all that stuff. But yeah, it is, I think about $8. And yeah, we will buy our way in. So your admission is 75 pesos if you're paying in pesos, which is probably about $3.50, maybe maximum $4 USD. But if you pay in USD, they charge you $8. So it's a bit of a, like 100%, you know, increase. Not a big deal. But yeah, so 90 for the ride, 16 in. So far, we're at 106 USD for a day at Chacchoben. And we take a walk through the little treed path to the ruins. So just arrived at what is the first, man, this thing is huge. So this one you can't walk up. I'm not sure if there's another one you can, or if maybe you actually can't walk up them anymore, but it's massive. I mean, look at the people beside it. Yep, very large. Thumbnail. Maybe. So yeah, like we said, this is huge. Again, really all you can walk up is just a couple stairs there. But of course we got our obligatory photo, and let's see if there's more to be had down here. So the paths just kind of go on, but there's lots of them. There's just beautiful jungle. It is well groomed. We can tell that the ground is a bit soft because it rained overnight. So just heads up, if there's any rain nearby, watch your feet. You might wreck your white shoes like I have. But we have a couple options here. So we're gonna check out these ones first and then head to those ones. And there is a monkey up the tree. He's not doing much. He's just literally sitting right there. That's him. But there's monkeys around. When we were here before, we saw him climb the trees. And then we have this next pyramid, which is also very large. Looks like you can see something inside. One of these. Oh, there you go. Monkey jumped. There he is moving. There you go. Now there's action. And everybody is very excited about the monkey, we'll put it that way. Yeah, I like it. But the nice thing is some of these you can see, apparently they still have like writing, or like you can see some paintings inside. So I don't know which, this one here, but they're covering something. So let's see what it's about as we take a few steps up. Oh. Man, I just want to hear the people shriek about the monkey. This is hilarious. They're very excited. So this is what is under this awning. This does not look like ones where there's still, like there's writing. I'm not really sure this is. I mean, you can kind of see an entry point over there. And then, I don't know what they're trying to exactly show here, but nonetheless, I guess entry point and something they wanted to cover up, so it must be important. So next we have the main avenue. So this is the main avenue. You see we have kind of this great big road, blockade, rocks on either side, and this side also, although it's a lot more less clear, this is all big piles of rocks. Apparently over there is the civilian complex where the residence of the civilians used to be, and then in this complex, shout out this cool looking tree. Say hi, hello, Sandra. We have a really cool, what used to be here, again, like the kind of royalty complex and living spaces. So the house used to be on top of this foundation. And in this foundation, they would bury their family members. So Granny died, Granny's getting put in your basement, and then you're sealing her over and just building and living on top. Interesting. Hey man, keeps the family together. I ain't judging. But obviously, since the houses weren't made of stone, they're made of wood and stuff. They're obviously gone, but the foundation remains. And then the big public square. Look at this big public square. So cool, all entrenched in stone. I'm not usually the biggest bug guy, but here we do have leafcutter ants, commonly seen on National Geographic. But yeah, there's lots of ants in Mexico. Some that'll literally kill you. These guys won't kill you, but I still don't want to get swarmed by them. They're pretty big. And then, you know, just the lovely trees. Oh, that does not look good right now. But then, like, love these fixtures of rocks, and it's cool. This is beautiful, and just so majestic and historic. So then this, they believe, used to be the foundation or part of a theater, and you can see a depiction of a woman in here. That's her hand. Apparently you can see a face, something to do with a tongue, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this would only be enjoyed by the, we'll say, higher class people living in this area. So kind of cool they had a theater of some sort. So there's what they call medicine trees, this being one of them, this red tree right here. The red leaves, red bark, I guess you could say. And what's interesting about it is they said it usually grows next to a tree which will give you second-degree burns if you touch it. Not sure how that works, but obviously some harsh chemical. And so like that grows next to the medicine tree. So if you touch the burning tree, you need the medicine tree. But yeah, then apparently up here is a bit of a ruin we can climb, and the archaeologists had to take away basically layers of kind of dirt accumulation to expose it. But hey, that's what archaeologists do, very, very carefully, and because of them, we'll maybe get to climb a little bit of a ruin and see. Oh wow, actually I can definitely see what's going on here. This is cool. All right, so as a comparison, look at this, right? This is what it currently looks like. And then I'll show you in 5 seconds what it looks like when it's cleared off. And here we have, what is a stone, which is supposed to depict a man with his hand out. I guess that's like his arm. Maybe he's asking for money or something. Again, obviously history has been kind of taken away, but let's show you this stairwell. And here we go. This is the staircase leading up to what used to be kind of the great big, probably where the king or ruler lived, emperor. And yeah, guys, look how, you know, once the architects, you know, kind of excavated it, how beautiful and nice this is. So pretty cool. And here we go. The final temple, where apparently the ruler lived. So we came up that staircase to this elevated patch. There's another structure over there. But yeah, big, pretty cool. And there used to be things on top, and they figured these were different colored too. And this fixture at the bottom used to be a kind of like sun observatory, which was like a calendar. So pretty cool and amazing how, you know, they're so in depth and sophisticated when it came to seasonalities and just the moon and the sun. And it truly is amazing that, you know, how well this stood we'll say the test of time. It really speaks to their architecture, their abilities, because, you know, you got to realize, like, any time a kingdom or, you know, kind of was overthrown, they'd always try to break, you know, kind of the main, the biggest, you know, the structures, burn the White House down, you know, that kind of thing. So the fact that, you know, this is standing is pretty amazing and just huge. It's massive. Think how, you know, crazy this would be to build. And then right from the main one is another one, a slightly smaller one, and another kind of fixture. Looks like maybe old entry point. But yeah, pretty impressive. Of course, I gotta love the weather. It is a nice, probably about 28 degrees Celsius. So we're talking like 85, I think, 86-ish, something along those lines. Very gorgeous. The sun is very strong. My skin, even with some sunscreen, I can tell is getting some color. But I'm okay with that because I love the sun. And the Mayans and all these cultures did too. So again, pretty damn cool, super impressive. Apparently it's most of the place here, but let's see if there's anything more. And here, some of the gentlemen workers are actually, I'm assuming just kind of cleaning and or maintaining this structure here. It doesn't look like they're doing any real excavation on it, but doing some, I don't know if it's fortification or cleaning or something, but pretty cool. And just again, the size of that one's monstrous. Truly, truly monstrous. But so cool. Then, I mean, the fact that even like, so they obviously built this up on the hill and fortified as much as they did, like back in the day, this would have been, I'm sure, it's still a marvel today. I can only imagine what it'd look like, you know, however many thousands of years ago. And then these stairs, even just to build all these stairs is just like, yeah, crazy. So yeah, that was pretty much that, but it was good. It was, I think, well worth it. I definitely enjoyed it. Alessandro, what'd you think?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It's a nice way to spend a couple hours if you're here in kind of the Costa Maya area, or especially if you're here on a, we'll say, cruise port. Merida, that way, that would be west. But yeah, so no complaints. It was fun. And if we get into any other shenanigans in the meantime, I'll show you. And if not, todo está bien. So with that, hasta luego. Here along the way, you can buy some pineapples and some jugo from some ladies as they sell some other different things along the sides of the road here. So we got a really quick detour. We're in Mahahual. So the town of Mahahual, this is the tourist beach area. We have another cat dog. Dogs are like cats in Mexico. They're definitely more acrobatic than in North America. I don't know how we got up there. But yeah, kind of cool to see the area. Obviously, like I said, this is so touristy. It's like the tourist strip. It's basically just hotels and restaurants and all that stuff. But Mexico's a beautiful country, everybody. It really, really is. And a guy here is selling cocos frios, so some cold coconuts. You can drink them, and I love this place. And after sitting in the sun for far too long and probably burning, we're off back to the ship. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a nice day. Nice to see Costa Maya, and no complaints. Just lots of sun. And like I said, it was my own whatever. It wasn't good with the sunscreen today, and they wore a tank top, which normally I don't. But good stuff, everybody. All right, everybody. So I'm not quite this red, but I am a little red from outside. It went and did about 20 minutes cardio at the gym. We got ready for dinner. Now we're here at dinner. Today's menu features like crab cakes and prosciutto and melon, whatever that is. We'll find out. There's some interesting shrimp dish, which I'm going to try. And what'd you get for main? Pulled pork?
I got the Texas pulled pork.
Texas style pulled pork. I guarantee it's not going to be Texas. I bet it's just going to be braised. I bet it's going to be doused in sauce, which neither of which, both of those, neither of which are Texas. That's the most anti-Texas possible. But hey, we're going to have some fun because worst case, well, not even worst case, regardless, we're going upstairs after. And this is the prosciutto and melon and a crab cake. How is it? Decent. All right, well, let's try some prosciutto and melon. Really, I got this because Alessandro wanted to try, so let's see what it's all about. Prosciutto, melon, and apparently lavender honey. I think I'd prefer them separate, but I'll get a second opinion. And crab cakes? I mean, it's like the fake crab, like the sushi crab, but it's all right. And here we have the shrimp dish I ordered with some vegetables, and we have these Texas pulled pork and mac and cheese. I don't know, guys. I feel bad for any Texas pitmasters, but this looks pretty good. And for the first time in a couple nights, the vegetables are right. Damn. This shrimp dish, yeah, it's actually good. It's actually good. It's supposed to be. first time, I'll really give it a thumbs up.
Try this one.
Pulled pork, how is it?
It's acceptable. Not bad.
Acceptable? Cool. Well,
It's sweet.
gonna try a little
This is
bite.
why.
This is not Texas, that's for sure, but nonetheless. It's braised pork and barbecue sauce, but it's braised pork and barbecue sauce, so how bad can it be? And then dessert, a beautiful plate of pineapple and some coconut tapioca pudding. Good? Well, this should be good because I have tahini. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed the day. Admittingly, our cab driver in the end actually legitimately tried to scam us. So that got a little odd and awkward. But that being said, we had a great day. We did enjoy this cruise. It was our first time doing MSC cruise. How did it compare to some of our other cruises? It was interesting. Some things we really loved, some things not as much. But I will say, we definitely enjoyed our time. It is always what you make it, and we always had a lot of fun. So Costa Maya is definitely a cool place to check out. I think it's an awesome, like, kind of one-day stop for a cruise. Or if you do want a very relaxed vacation, you could definitely spend a couple days in the area sitting on a beach. So with that, guys, thanks for watching. With that, until next time, let's go eat the world. Thank you so much for checking out the video. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Of course, this is the More Joel Hansen channel, where we feature, well, more Joel Hansen. We got travel, we got food, we got all the above. So if you like that stuff, lifestyle, fitness, make sure to subscribe. We also have the original Joel Hansen channel, which features crazy eating endeavors like buffets, food challenges, eating challenges, spicy challenges. We have the Joel Hansen Raw channel as well, which features the uncut version of the raw versions of those challenges. So you really get to hear what goes on, the thoughts, the behind the scenes. So there's no shortage to be had. But thank you so much for subscribing, for your support, and click one of these videos right here, guys. I've got them just for you, and I know you're gonna love them. So with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you in a moment when you click this video.